Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine and this is Jazzy Budgets. I wasn't sure how I wanted this video to go or what I wanted to do into it, so that's why I'm posting it a little bit later, but this video is going to be all about my debt and paying myself back for things that I had to purchase so far this year, and then the debt that I currently have. So what I want to do, I'm going to put this to the side. So I want to talk about the debt that I currently have. I've mentioned this multiple times in my videos, but I am not in any credit card debt. I was able to completely get out of credit card debt last year. And while I'm filling this out, I can kind of tell you how. So first of all, I'm going to angle this so that way I can write properly. The first debt that we're going to be working on, I have 3 collection accounts. The first one that I'm working on is a collection account that I had from a debt that I had when I was 18. So let me write this. I'm going to just name it collection number 1. And when I was 18, about to go off to college, I opened up a Walmart credit card so that way I could pay for stuff in my dorm. It was strictly, you can only use it at Walmart. So, you know, of course I had to get bedding, decorations, TV, all of that good stuff, groceries. And being 18 and having a credit limit at the time, I think it was like $5,500. So having that type of limit when you're 18 and you haven't been taught any type of financial literacy is probably going to be the start of anybody's downfall. And then by the time I was 21, I was in about $80,000 in credit card debt because I had very high credit limits and I just didn't know how to spend my money. The job that I had did not pay for the amount that I was spending on my card, and I didn't know that you had to pay your card off. And so I would just pay the minimum, and with Chase it depends on how much your balance is. So I would have like a minimum payment of $1,000 sometimes. And again, I'm 19, 20 years old, and it was just a very, very hard time. And so ultimately when I graduated college in 2020, you know, in the middle of COVID, I had a job offer, I don't want to say revoked, but like because of COVID, they didn't have the overhead space to keep everyone in office. And so a lot of the positions were eliminated before they even got started. So I found myself just like, how am I going to pay for this credit card debt? Like, how am I going to, it was just a very slippery fall. So I ended up doing Freedom Debt Relief because I felt like I had no other options. Okay, if you could take any advice from me, don't ever do a debt resolution company like Freedom Debt Relief, because I felt like they were the biggest scam. The amount of fees that they charged for you to even settle your credit card debt and make payments, and they pay themselves first before they actually send the payment off to the company. I was paying more than my actual debt. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like you can't get out of it, that is not the answer. Also, whenever you join those type of companies, you have to completely stop paying on your credit cards in order for them to go into default. Once they go into default, then they'll go to the companies to negotiate a settlement. Would not recommend. My credit score dropped so much, and I was just so embarrassed because I couldn't get approved for anything. Like if like, you know, when you stay at a hotel, do a car rental or things like that. I remember one time I was in LA and they needed a credit card on file. Obviously didn't have any credit cards because I put them all in Freedom Debt Relief, and they pretty much double whatever the security deposit was. So if the hotel was like $100 a night, they would charge you $200 a night if you put it on a debit card. And so it literally locked up all of my money while I was in LA. Same with my car rental. I think I had to put like $800 down because I didn't have a credit card. And I had to pay like $800 for the actual security deposit. Y'all, okay, I just can't believe that. Okay, so it's so important to, I don't even know where I'm going with that. So collections number one, that it had a balance of around like $4,600, but I negotiated a price down to $3,482. That was terrible writing. So a little over $1,000 down, coming down from the original price. And once I pay this collection off, then it's removed off of my credit report, which is really, really good, because the collections is kind of what's bringing my, or keeping my score from growing, because I have all positive accounts. I do have some late payments from back from 2021, again, when I closed those accounts. But I'm really happy with this amount, $3,482. But I did, let's see, let me get my pen now. So we're gonna write collection number one. We started off with $3,482, and I paid, oh, this is from Save with Glow, by the way. This debt tracker, it was free on her coffee shop. Let's see, I wish there was like a spot where I can add, like how much I paid. Honestly, I may just add it here. Because I already have my starting balance right here. So I paid minus $466 yesterday. And so now that puts me to a total of, here's my calculator. Okay, so $3,482 minus 466. So that brings the total balance down to $3,016. And so difference of 466. And I paid this on February, what's today, the 13th? February 12th. Okay. You know what? This actually does make sense. The beginning balance right here. So I'm gonna just put it right here. $3,482. Sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. Cause I like I said, this is my first time actually doing this on camera, so I'm not sure how I wanna do it. Okay, so we're gonna be focusing on collection number one, and then my next collection, I'll probably, if I pay this off before I get to the end, I'll just continue on this page because I don't wanna waste paper. So let's go to the second page here. This debt tracker is going to be all about paying myself back. So I'm just going to write payback up here. And the amount that I have to pay myself back is $3,917. I had to pull from my savings multiple times, not because of debt or anything. It's because I had to pay deposits for my wedding, because those were due pretty much right now. And I just had to shuffle some money around, but I really worked hard to build up my savings, and I don't want that to erase all the hard work that I put in. And I could just say, forget it, I'll build it back up, but it's the principle. It's me being like, I saved this much money and I want to put it back. So I want to be as proactive as possible, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be very slow because I am going to take money from when I get paid to pay myself back, and I'll document that all right here. But I'm also going to use these savings challenges to pay myself back, and it's going to be very slow and steady. So now that we have that out the way, let's go ahead and start with our binders. So the first one here, we are starting the Disney Sidekick collab. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up like I do Mini Mondays and Tiny Tuesdays. And we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna start with 6 creators at a time. Okay, so 6 creators at a time. I believe there's 25 creators in total. And what I'm gonna do is roll a 6-sided dice. I have 1 5 in here. I'm gonna roll the 6-sided dice. Whatever number that lands on, each challenge is gonna get 1 bill. But I'm gonna start off with this 5 to see where we can get a boost at. Now, I did clip all of the challenges that each creator made all together, so that way I'm not getting confused on who made what, or, you know, making sure that I'm tagging the correct creators as I'm playing. So let's just go with it. Oh, this is $20. My budget allows me to play with $40 in total, but $20 in here and then $20 into our next challenges. So let's just go ahead and get started. So number 1 is going to get the 5. Number 3, 3. And whatever the dice says, that's what it says. 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3. And I wasn't sure where I wanted to put this. I'm probably gonna put this challenge to pay myself back. Originally, I had it downloaded for something completely different. I had a whole thing that I wanted to do with this, but if I don't play it now, I'm never gonna play it. So 4, 4, and then the last dollar is gonna go to number 6. Okay, so number 2, which is from Divine Savings Co., did not get anything. And I'm gonna just do it like this because those are pretty tiny. Okay, so the first one here is from What's Poppin' Sunshine. Each of my icons are always gonna be $1, just like in my Tiny Tuesday video. So this one got $1, $2, $3, and $4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna go in order. Once we finish a challenge, we're gonna move it to the back and we're just gonna keep going. So here's $4. Starting this one off. Okay. Up next, we have Overthinking and Budgeting. And this one got $2 today. So here's 1 and 2. Also, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna pull these as I'm finishing it, or should I just wait to the end? A part of me just wants to wait to the end because I'm not like in a huge rush to pay myself back, just as long as I do it. Okay, up next we have Odette's Budgeting Life. And this one got $2 today. So here's 1 and 2. And by the way, this was a collab. I believe that was announced last year or the beginning of this year. I'm not sure. It was probably sometime last year, like at the end of last year. But all of this is free on Everyone's Coffee, and I don't have who the hosts are, but if you just go to any one of their YouTubes, which I'm going to link down in the description, then you'll be able to find it. Okay, up next we have Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and this one got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6. Okay, so $6. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, we finished the first one. 5 and 6. These are so cute. Okay. Yay, so we already finished one. So here's $6. Starting this one off. And then last but not least, we have Save with Glow, and she also got $6. This is the cutest. I love this one. Okay, so do I want to do a pair? Or do I want to do... You know what? Let's just do one slipper each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for a little extra savings. Okay, so that was it for this cute Disney Sidekick challenge. So let's put these back. I have all the extra creators back here. Or not extra creators, but the rest of the creators. Okay, and let's bring out our next challenge. Okay, so this one, we're also doing another collab. It's the 12 Months of Disney 2026 collab. And I believe it's 24 creators. Each creator gets a month, and then they also was able to find somebody else to create like a roll and save, I believe. So I have all the cards here, and I'm gonna give it a good mix. I already mixed it up before I started filming, but give that a good mix. And then this one is also going to get $20, and I'm gonna pull 4 cards, and whatever challenge that lands on is gonna get $5, and we can cross off as much as we can for that challenge. And if we can't cross off anything, or it'll seem like we have an IOU, I'm gonna go ahead and do the roll and save that comes with it. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one we're starting off with is Cinderella. So we're gonna go to December. Okay, let me move that out the way. December, and this one is gonna get $5. And let's see, we have a 5 right here in the corner. I don't know, do I want to color it in or? Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, next is number 1. On this one is from the Dramatic Panda. Okay, now we have number 1. This is from Steph's on a Budget. And let's see, save $1 and color each letter. So here's 5. And let's just start up here for hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I actually didn't know I was this bad at coloring. Well, now y'all know too. Okay, so that was $5. And oh, this is so much fun. Okay, next is May, so Beauty and the Beast. Let's see, May. Here we go. And we do have a 5. So let's put that 5 over here and then cross off this 5. And then last but not least, we have number 11, which is Aladdin. And which is crazy because Princess Jasmine is my favorite princess, and I was also born in November. So it's very fitting. Okay, so September, Aladdin. Okay. So did I say who May was from? I didn't. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back. I'll go back after I'm done with this. Okay, this one is from Pansy Budgets. And let's see, month of savings hosted by, Steph on a Budget, weekly budgets, and budgeting with Lysandra. That's who this is hosted by. And let's see, we can cross off this one for 4. I forgot what his name is. And then the genie lamp. So here's 4 and then 1 for 5. Why can't I remember his name? And I just watched Aladdin not even that long ago. Okay, so let's go back to May. And I probably already said it, knowing me. No, I didn't. May is from Amanda at Mum Wife Budget Life. Mum Wife Budget Life. Okay, so here's the $20. That was fun. Kind of like that. To start this off. And I do really appreciate you guys for watching my videos. I really hope that I can be an inspiration to someone, especially when paying off debt. Just take it slow and steady. Don't feel like you have to have all this money at one time. One, when you do it slow and steady, you're creating discipline and being patient with your money, but also you're attacking a plan. So sometimes it feels like you don't have a way out, especially if you're drowning in debt. But just take it one account at a time, one amount at a time. If you have $5 a week, that adds up. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and happy Valentine's Day if you're celebrating or if you're doing anything fun with your loved ones. But I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.